I'm Ted Wigga, and this is Culinary Corner at WYE the Network. Tonight, we're going to be playing with chickens. Actually, we're going to be cooking them, but you can play a little bit. It's all right. It's food. Have fun, right? Our very own Chef John is going to show us how to make chicken alla Fronto. And if you know anything about Italian, that name just sounds Italian, right? It's a whole chicken, and you truss it and turn it and brown it and make some kind of sauce that you put over it. And I'm not the expert here. Our very own Chef John is. So we're going to roll right over to him.
Tonight we're going to be cooking Pullum Frontonianum, or chicken alla Fronto as I like to call it. This is a recipe that I found while investigating a little bit into the culinary aspects of ancient Rome, and when I was doing that I happened to find a cookbook, the cookbook of an author called Peachius. Now there are several recipes in that cookbook that you could decide to try. Some of the ingredients in some of those recipes are impossible to find nowadays, so you have to substitute them with something equivalent or something that comes close. And this one recipe was one that I decided to try one night and modify to my own liking. And from there, I loved it because it's packed with flavor and it's so simple to make. So, let me wash my hands and then I'll show you the ingredients. Alright, so to cook this dish, what we want is one whole chicken, 100 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil, 200 milliliters of Asian fish sauce. This sauce would be the equivalent, the modern equivalent of the Roman sauce liquamen or garum, which was used at the time and what this recipe calls for. One leek cut into slices, some fresh dill and some coriander, and some black pepper. Alright, let's start preparing this.
Hi, it's Ted Wigga, back here behind all this nakedwines.com wine that just arrived, just in time for our very first wine party of one. So, as you know, we are so excited that WYE the Network has partnered with nakedwines.com, and they have generously provided a special offer to you, all the WYE the Network viewers. What you need to do is go to our website, which is www.wyenterprises.com, which should be appearing on your screen down there right about now. And you're going to need the following. You're going to need a voucher code, which is WYE1013, and a voucher password, which is, in our case, cooking, all lowercase. Cooking, like what we do on Culinary Corner at WYE the Network. You know that show. So, go to our website, www.wyenterprises.com, and get all the details on how you can go over to nakedwines.com and take advantage of this very special offer. We'll see you next time on WYE the Network. Bye!
Alright, so the first thing we want to do is create a sauce that we're going to use to cook our chicken with. So we're going to grab this olive oil, we're going to add in here our fish sauce, and then we just want to whisk this together to incorporate these ingredients real nice. Alright, let's move to the stove. Alright. Alright, so I have this cast iron pan warming up on medium-high heat. Use any oven-proof pan of your choice, as long as it's oven-proof. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give another whisk up to this sauce mixture. Then I'm going to add in this pan about 3 tablespoons of it. There we go. Just spread it out. Alright, what we want to do now, we're just going to add the chicken to this pan, cold pan. We're going to let the heat come up into the chicken and render down the skin. What we want to do, we want to turn this chicken occasionally so to brown it all nicely. Alright, as you can see, I am turning the chicken and just browning the skin up just slightly. You don't want to cook it all the way through. You're not going to do so anyways while doing this, but just to get some nice browning going on, as you can see right here, over the whole chicken. Alrighty, we turn it over, that's sufficient. Let me pull it off and let's move on to the next step. Okay, so I finished browning up my chicken and I allowed the skin to cool down until it's cool enough for me to handle this chicken. Now, what I want to do, I want to grab these vegetables and stuff the cavity with it. So I'm going to start here with some of this leek. Just stuff the cavity, a little bit of leek. We'll grab some of this dill, coriander, and just keep adding a little bit of each until you stuff the whole cavity here. Alright, that's good. Anything you have in excess, we're just going to grab it, and I have this black pan that I was browning the chicken in earlier. Just going to spread all the remaining vegetables on the bottom here. Alright, now we want to truss our chicken. Alright, so to truss our chicken, what I want to do first, we're just going to grab the wings, tuck them underneath the bird like this. Then, I want to grab a piece of chef string or butcher's twine and just go under the tail, up, down, and around the legs, so you almost get like the shape of an 8 right here. We're just going to go around the body, the wings, and at this point we're going to form a knot, and we're going to start tying that knot and let it go around and underneath the neck. Excuse me, what? There we go. And that's good. Now we're going to place it in our black pan here that I prepared with the vegetables. Alright, what we want to do now, we're going to give another whisk to this sauce we created earlier and just pour it all over our chicken. Get it nice and coated all over the place. Alright, what we want to do now, just season it with some black pepper to taste. I like a lot of black pepper on my chicken. Alright, we're ready to place this in the oven. Alright, so I have my oven preheated at 425. We're going to let this chicken go in here for an hour until we reach an internal temperature down at the deepest point in the thigh area of 165. We're going to come back about a half hour into it to baste it. Till then, we'll get back to you. Okay, so it's been a half hour. Let's check on our chicken and let's baste it. Alright, look at that. Look how beautifully browned our chicken is. What we want to do now is grab an oven mitt or something and just tilt the pan a little bit. Grab some of this mixture here and just pour it on top of your chicken and baste it. Alright, that's good. Let's place it back in the oven now for the remainder of the cooking time. Okay, so by this time our chicken has finished cooking. We're going to pull it out of the oven. Alright, so our chicken is done. Look at that beautiful browning. Nice crispy skin. This flavor is going to amaze you, I tell you. The Romans had a good reason to put this in their cookbook and leave it down somewhere where some person nowadays, after all these thousands of years, would find it, because I tell you, they left us a jewel. However, you could serve this chicken as is, or you could serve it with what I like is a wine reduction sauce, and that's what I'm going to show you how to make right now. So, as this chicken is resting, we're going to leave it resting for 20 to 30 minutes. Let me show you the ingredients on how to make this sauce.
Happy holidays from everyone at WYE the Network.
Alright, so to make our wine reduction sauce, what we want right here are 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1/4 cup of minced shallot, 1/2 cup of red wine, 1/2 cup of chicken stock, salt and pepper to taste, and then we have right here a cornstarch slurry, which we're going to use to thicken up our sauce. Basically 3 tablespoons of water mixed with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. So let's start this up. So I have this pan warming up on medium-high heat. What I want to do, I'm going to add in here like 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Allow this to heat up for a few seconds. Alright, what I want to do now, I want to add my shallot in this pan and just saute it until translucent. Just give it like a minute or so. All right, that's good. What we want to do now, let's add in our wine and just allow the alcohol to burn off and reduce it slightly. This will take about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, at this point, I'm going to add in here my chicken stock. Stir it a little bit. We're going to season it with a little black pepper. A little bit of salt to taste. Then we're going to take our cornstarch slurry here, mix it around, have it melt down nicely into that water to have that cornstarch melt down. There we go. And we're just going to add this into this pan. Alright, what we want to do now, we want to keep on stirring until this thickens up. And that's it. Serve this sauce along with your chicken. So, we're going to plate this up. We're going to show you the finished product. And here we have it. Chicken alla Fronto, or Pullum Frontonianum, a chicken dish from ancient Rome, which I guarantee you will love. This is all the time we have for tonight. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Chef John, for once again showing us how really easy and simple it is to work with ingredients that can be pretty intimidating. I mean, a whole chicken, really, that's a lot. That can be intimidating. But if you follow what Chef John showed you and follow our recipe, you can have a whole chicken that looks like that. I mean, that was pretty amazing, right? With that really nice wine reduction sauce on top, it's a masterpiece, a piece of art. And that's exactly what good food should be. It should be art for your stomach. So we thank you for joining us tonight here at Culinary Corner at WYE the Network. We are grateful that you have been with us. And if you would like a copy of tonight's recipe, if you would like to suggest a recipe, or if you would like to be a guest on a future episode of Culinary Corner at WYE the Network, please send us an email. And you will send that email to WYE the Network at wyenterprises.com. It's right there on your screen. Hope you have pen and paper ready. It's right there. Write that down. Okay, so we will see you next time when we meet you on the corner, the Culinary Corner, right here on WYE the Network. Bye. Hi, I'm Ted Wiggett, and this is Culinary Corner. Can you hear him? Wait. He wants to be part of the show. Okay. We'll be dead. Okay, give me that again. Sounds like we've all